This is the Transformers Generations Titans Return Deluxe Class Twin Twist and his Titan Master Flameout. The figure is part of the fifth wave of these deluxe class figures for the Titans Return Transformers Generations toy line. Here's the packaging, and he comes with the collector card. Nice set of instructions, which I've not even opened up because this guy is like the brother or redeco of Wave 4's Topspin. And if you grew up in the 80s like I did, they were not Titan Masters, they were not Headmasters, they were like flip changers or flip chargers, whatever. You would roll them, and at a certain point the wheel would hit a switch or a latch or something, and they would just pop up. It would stand up, and it was an amazing gimmick. But the toys as a robots, I wasn't really happy with them. I think I had both of them, or I think at least I had Topspin. I'm not sure if I had him. Anyway, they don't have that gimmick now, right now, because they are Generations figures, and they look really, really great. If you enjoyed this figure, you are going to love this figure, and quite frankly, I think this is the better figure. And if you look at the color scheme, let's just talk about differences, because essentially they're the same figure with obviously some slight differences in molding. Like instead of these two pontoons or nose cone, twin nose cones, it has drills. And instead of a ship having wings, he's got tank treads because he's a drill, like a tank drill or something like that. But the legs, the torso, the hips, the crotch piece, the arms, forearms at least to a certain extent is the same. Differences in the shoulders. Titan Master obviously is different or same. Oh yeah, different. The guns are the same. They're just painted differently, and obviously the paint scheme is different. They're sort of reversed. Everything that is gray and blue, and everything that was gray and blue here is now blue and gray here. So they sort of swapped that. They painted differently. The knees are painted differently, obviously. So basically, you're getting the same figure, but I think this one is the better version. There's a slight change in the cockpit. I'm not sure, but I will show you that later in alt mode. Okay, so let's get rid of this for now. Well, leave it here. So that's that. So the articulation is the same. I'm not going to talk about it because it's exactly the same. You want to check out my Topspin video, that's the articulation. So I'm going to show you the Titan Master spin out. Oh, flame out. Sorry. Flame out. So all the paint, very, very minimal paint apps. The eyes, the face is painted. Well, the eyes are painted on the Titan Master, and silver paint, and yellow, and blue, sorry, and blue eyes. This is actually the only paint apps you should be concerned about. You got to make sure that the silver has minimal scratching, and that the blue on the eyes are just painted squarely. Other than that, all the paint schemes, paint apps looks okay. Some of the silver here has scratching, but other than that, yellow, red, they look great. Hardly anything to complain about. The silver on the guns, they look great. And just like Topspin's guns, they can become a sort of like a sled or a whatever for Flameout. So we're not going to get into that. Okay. So let's get him into his alt modes, and that's the major difference we have for these figures. Okay, let's do this. He transforms exactly the same way, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. Okay. Transform like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and I suppose we can tab this one in first. So you lock that whole assembly in. Okay, do the same on the other side. My bad. Cool. Okay. Okay. All right. Open this up. Open this up. Fold the feet. Fold the feet. Collapse the knees, a la just like the Combiner Wars, a la Combiner Wars. Okay, I noticed that. This is the second time that happened. That waist piece just loves to pop off. That swivel in that waist piece. Maybe because of mold degradation. So, go figure. Okay. So, okay. That's it. Wheels, thrusters. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. Okay. I just need to, okay, sorry, that thing just popped off. So just making sure it's locked on. Okay, so if the wheels are aligned perfectly, then you've got him in his alt. What is wrong with you? Stay there. Okay. All right. That's the alt mode. And here he is with topspin. In alt mode as well, and I moved the guns from here to here because, well, that's what the instruction says, but I actually thought the guns looked better up top here, but let's follow the instructions. Now, I thought the cockpit had changed, but it's the same. The figure still cannot, the Titan Master still cannot fit in the designed way it should have. It should sit like that, but it will not close, and they haven't changed that or anything like that. I thought they did. So you'll still have to, Titan Masters still have to lie down in the cockpit just to fit. And you can see the obvious changes, just like the flip changers back in G1. This was a jet, and this was a tank of sorts, a drill tank or a drilling machine. It has wheels. This one has a landing gear, and that. The thrusters are obviously different. This is more for space travel. This is for land travel. The cockpit's the same, and instead of a nose cone, a twin nose cone, he's got the twin drill bits, so, or drillers. The guns are the same. This one looks really great. I actually like the color scheme better on this one, and the drill tank, yeah. This one is also okay. I like the jet, very space, very classic 80s spaceship type of design. So very, very nice. Both figures are great. If you have to pick one, I'd say go with Twin Twist. Some people, most kids, I think, would prefer the Topspin, but either one of them is great. If you can get both of them, definitely, because they always go together anyway. So yeah, it's gonna get a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Well done, Hasbro. Thank you for giving us both. Alright, so there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Generations Titan Return Deluxe Class Twin Twist and Flameout. And that's his brother, Topspin. Thanks for watching.